Дочечка, скажи пару слов для телезрителей.
Привет! Мы сейчас опять поехали в Animal Kingdom, потому что в прошлый раз... Короче. Значит, у нас билет Resident Fest, да? И это на 3 дня. Так что мы еще раз через месяц поехали опять в Дисней. Это уже месяц прошел с того момента, как мы поехали в Hollywood Studios. Ну да, 2. С того момента, как мы были в Hollywood Studios и Epcot, если вы смотрели наше прошлое видео. Значит, у нас на 3 дня Pass Resident. И мы выбрали Animal Kingdom, потому что мы могли в любой парк пойти, кроме Magic Kingdom. Он почему-то не... как это? Не прилагается.
Недоступен.
Да, не прилагается. И, значит, мы выбрали Animal Kingdom, что Epcot мы не хотим, и Buscana Lane. В Hollywood Studios нам там понравилось, но мы там уже только что были. Magic Kingdom нету, Animal Kingdom остался, и мы тут мало очень делали. Мы только катались на Avatar, Ride of Passage и Dinosaur. Все. И еще одну райд.
Понятно. Пару слов для телезрителей. Вот такие дела. Давай,
Значит, мы
Доча.
сейчас на сафари.
Ой,
Это рюкзак где?
тут.
On the right, to wash your hands on the feet. Legs and toes will be we say twin, which means let's go. Well, hello everyone. My name is Hannah, and I'm going to be your guide as we journey through the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Now, before we get started, I do have a few safety rules. Please keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times and hold on to your loose items. Now, if you look to the right, you will see that animal with the zebra pants on. That's going to be called the okapi. Now, actually, friends, while the stripes on the okapi's legs make them look like they're related to the zebra, they're actually the only known living relative of the giraffe. They have the same type of bone structure, and if you were to compare both of their skulls, they would look very similar. Now, many of the animals who do live in the Little Ituri Forest are known to be called crepuscular, which means they are more active at dawn and dusk. They do like to use the cover of nightfall to come out and feed, because of course it helps to keep them better hidden from predators. Now, if you guys start looking over to the left, just up against that rock wall, you will see an African black rhino. Now, sadly, rhinos are poached for their horns. The horns are thought to have some sort of medicinal value, but that is not scientifically proven. The rhino's horn is actually made out of keratin, which is what our own hair and our nails are made out of. Now, they are actually capable of filing down those horns in the same way that we file our nails. So, of course, we have plenty of keratin of our own. We really don't need any more from the rhino. Now, just up ahead on the right, you will see the light brown animals, the greater kudu. They're the tallest antelope in the forest, standing at about 55 inches at the shoulder. Now, they do have something in common with the okapi. It's that they have those stripes on their bodies, and those stripes help to mimic the appearance of sunlight and break up their patterns when they're hiding behind the bushes and trees. That's their own built-in camouflage. Now, it looks like we've already found everything that the Little Ituri Forest has to offer, so now it's time to head into the Sauk River region. There is a lot of water over there, and usually where there's a lot of water, there are a lot of animals.
Little squirrel.
Now, coming up on the right, I'm already spotting those white birds, the pink-backed pelican. They get their name from the color their backs turn during mating season. I'm also seeing something just below the surface of the water, but it's a little bit harder for everyone to safely see. So we're going to move forward because usually where there's one type of that animal, there will be some more up ahead. And there they are on the left. Now, the ones we saw in the corner were Nile hippopotamus, and this one is a group of hippos, which is called a bloat. Now they're probably not going to do very much because they are very inactive during the day. At night is usually when they come up on land to graze. Now they are capable of holding their breath for several minutes at a time, and even when they're fully asleep, their head will instinctively come up for that breath of fresh air, and then it'll go back down. It's kind of like how we unconsciously continue to breathe while we're sleeping. This time we're going to make our way into the Serengeti grasslands. There are a lot of free-roaming animals out there, and we should see them from either side of the vehicle. Oh, we're just in the water. That's a surprise. It's a Nile crocodile. Those guys will reach up to 16 feet in length, fully grown. They do have razor-sharp jaws, able to snatch their prey right off the shore, but they can be very gentle with them as well. They're going to be very good parents because they will oftentimes roll their eggs around in their mouth to encourage them to hatch. Now, as I said, we're on our way to the Serengeti grasslands, and there are a lot of free-roaming animals out there. So I'm really crossing my fingers to see if we can find something exciting. On our way over there, if you will look over to the right, you'll notice that large tree called the baobab tree. Baobab trees are nicknamed the tree of life because they can store gallons of water inside of their trunk. You may notice that the top does resemble roots, and that's why it's also sometimes referred to as the upside-down tree. Now we are officially in the grasslands, and I will tell you guys that this type of environment is a perfectly balanced ecosystem, and all of the animals work together to keep it looking beautiful. Over on the right side, we are seeing a herd of Ankole cattle, also nicknamed Watusi cattle because they were domesticated by the Watusi tribe in Africa. While I am sure those horns do appear very big and heavy to you guys, they are actually hollow inside with a honeycomb-like structure that helps to make them lighter. They also serve another purpose though, because when it gets really hot outside, the blood will rush to their horns and help to cool off their body temperature. Now you can't tell how old they are by looking at the horns. That one with the larger one obviously is going to be a lot older than these three little ones over here. Their horns are not fully grown in just yet. I do believe I'm spotting a den on this left side, so let's see if anyone's home this morning. Oh yes. So on that far right side behind the den, there is an African wild dog. It is resting at the moment. Also nicknamed painted dogs for the unique markings on their coat. It appears very cute and cuddly, but they're actually the most successful pack hunter in Africa because they're known for running after their prey until it drops from exhaustion. Well, on the left, you'll see the animals with the curved horns. Those are sable antelope. They are the official emblem of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. And on the right, we found a dazzle, which is what a group of zebras is called. These ones are Hartmann's mountain zebras. We know that because of how spaced out the stripes on their rump are. They are very special because they're the only type of zebra to have an extra flap of skin right underneath their neck called a dewlap. When it gets really hot outside, the blood will rush to their dewlap and help to cool off their body temperature in the same way that the horns function for the Ankole cattle. So a lot of these African animals have amazing adaptations that can help them to beat the heat. Like the herd of Ankole cattle is sticking pretty close together. Now, as I said, they are the only domesticated animal on the reserve kept by the Watusi tribe, but they're actually not kept as a food source, although they are part of the bovine family. Rather, they're a source of currency. So the more cattle that a tribe has, the wealthier they are. So rather than being their food, it's more like their dollar bill. Now up ahead over on the right, you'll see the gray animals, the wildebeest. They travel together in herds with millions migrating a year. They're also nicknamed Gnu, that is GNU, for the unique sound that they make. I will say that we have had some pretty good luck out here so far, and I'm hoping to keep that streak of luck going as we're about to make our way into Monkey Country, which is also on the border of Elephant Point. Oh, but on the left side, I'm seeing a giraffe over here. Now, there are many different types of giraffe in Africa, and these are just one of them. That's called the Maasai, and we know that because of the jagged edges on their spots. They're going to be different from other types, such as the reticulated, who have more of a net-like pattern to their coat. Yeah, it does appear that there is a tower back there, or a group of giraffe, but it looks like they're not yet ready to come out. But if you look in the corner, you might see them as we pass by. Yeah, you can see the ossicones over there. Or those little pom-poms on their head, rather. Those are what the ossicones are. On the right, I am seeing an elephant. Actually, there are two of them. Let's go a little further back. That's the African elephant, and we don't just know that because we are in Africa, but their ears are very large and shaped similarly to the continent of Africa. In contrast, an Asian elephant will have very short and pointed ears. Yeah, for those of you who wanted to see the monkeys, that is the mandrill over there. Actually, there are two mandrills. They're hiding behind the bushes. That's the largest monkey on the reserve, and they can be up to 100 pounds fully grown. Now, I'm not spotting the dominant male. He has brilliant red and blue colors on his face and bottom, and if you were to see him, you would think he looks familiar because that's actually the monkey that Rafiki from The Lion King is modeled after. Well, now I think it's about time we make our way all the way into Elephant Point. We could possibly spot the herd out there. Although I will say I'm pretty excited that we got to see these guys because unfortunately the elephant is becoming increasingly harder to find, and that's because they're poached for their ivory. Ivory is found in their tusks and will oftentimes be used to make either jewelry or figurines. So one way we can help out, even though it doesn't seem like a lot, is if you ever see anything made out of ivory, we just urge you not to buy it. Because if we do lessen demand for that product, we may have a chance of helping those elephants out in even the smallest of ways. Now, Disney actually established a project called the Elephants and Bees Project. We found out that those large creatures were becoming harmed in Africa because they were getting into the crops of farmers. Now, of course, they weren't just looking for a food source, but the farmers need to make a living as well. Through research, we found out that the elephant is afraid of bees. They don't like that buzzing sound. So we learned we can establish bee hives around crops, and it helps keep those large creatures away and safe. Now, I'm not seeing too much out here as of right now, but possibly I'm just not spotting it just yet. Now, if you didn't know, the elephant does have a type of curfew that they like to keep. During the day, they're free to roam about and meet up with their friends and family, but at night, the head matriarch or head female elephant will round everybody up and take them to a secure location to rest. Now, they might not have gotten back from wherever they were resting just yet. Well, over on the left, we are spotting some greater flamingos. They get their pink coloring from all the brine shrimp that they eat in their diet, which is high in beta-carotene. Now, I know that these ones aren't very pink, but that is because they are the lightest of the flamingo species, because they do happen to be the largest. So it gives that coloring from their diet a little bit more room to disperse. Now we're headed into a different area of the savannah. And it looks like there might be a crash up ahead for a group of rhinos. Well, there's definitely one at least, so the others shouldn't be far behind. Now I say that because although we did see the black rhino, that one preferred to live more of a solitary lifestyle, while these white rhinos, in contrast, do tend to live together in groups. Oh, and I'm seeing the group actually a little further down. They're walking around out there. Now, while the white or black rhino rather only weighed around 3,000 pounds, these white rhinos will weigh anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 pounds fully grown. Now, while they do happen to be a lot larger, they're actually more docile and very friendly, which is why we're able to get close. But just in case, I'm going poly-poly. They're very nice, I just don't want to get in its way because they can only see about 10 feet in front of them and I don't want to startle him. I'm just gonna let him go by. Now you'll also notice out there some very confused cheetahs. Cheetahs can run up to 60 miles per hour in a span of just 3 seconds, which is about as fast as a roller coaster launch. Oh, it's a coalition, guys. Yep, 3 or more, that's a group. So it's a coalition of cheetahs. Ah, I guess this guy has somewhere to be. Well, although the rhinos can run pretty fast, they definitely can't run as fast as the cheetah. He's more trotting right now. Oh, those other ones are confused too. I think we found about 5 of them. Now, contrary to popular belief though, the cheetahs can't run up to 60 miles per hour for a long period of time, as it does exert a lot of energy. So after they catch their prey, they need to take a few hours to rest before they can reach those high speeds again. Now I'm once again going poly-poly in case this guy comes around the corner, because you never know what's going to pop up out of nowhere. Well, speaking of which, I'm looking to see at the left, we're finding some lions, or rather a lioness. Oh my gosh, no, it's a whole pride, guys, which is a group of lions, so I'm going to get us a good view. Oh, they're checking out the water buck over here, but don't worry about those water buck. They secrete an oily substance that doesn't smell very good, so when predators scent them, they figure if they don't smell good, they probably don't taste good either. As for the lions, though, they live together in their family group called a pride. There'll be a male and some females. Now this is a very exciting view because lions are actually nocturnal, so they're more active at night. They do sleep about 15 hours out of the day, so they haven't gone to bed just yet, and they don't look too sleepy as of right now. Although the lions are at the top of the food chain, unfortunately they are at risk due to habitat loss. Yes. Since the first Lion King movie came out in 1994, the lion population has actually decreased by 50%. Now in learning this, Disney established a program called Protect the Pride, and the goal is to double the number of lions by 2050. Now on the left side, you will see some warthogs. Now, they are known for backing into their dens, keeping their razor-sharp tusks exposed to ward off predators because they are burrowing animals. Now you'll see they don't have much of a neck, which is why while this one is eating to get closer to the food, they will kneel down on their little knees right there. Well, before we head over to the Magadi Glen, I am seeing on the right side a clutch of ostrich eggs. One of those eggs equals about 2 dozen chicken eggs. And before you get any big ideas, the outer shell is very hard. So hard, in fact, that a grown man could stand on top of them and they still would not break. Into to the Makati Glen and on to Warren Wilson-Matua's post. It does appear that our little friends, the Nigerian dwarf goats, are out and about this morning. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a better view. Well, these little guys produce a very sweet milk that can be made into cheese. Villagers will take both the milk and cheese into town and sell it to make a profit. It's both nutritious but also eco-friendly because now we do not have to rely on the poaching of wildlife in order to make a living. We just need to own a few of those Nigerian dwarf goats. Well, friends, at this time it does appear that we are already starting to come to the end of our journey. We did see a lot of great animals out there, but sadly a lot of them are extremely endangered, and some of them are even extinct in the wild. Now, if you would like to find more ways to join in on conservation, you can always donate to the Disney Conservation Fund at any merchandise location in Animal Kingdom. 100% of that goes towards helping those animals, and Disney matches each donation dollar for dollar. Now, when you do give any amount, even just $1, you will receive a cool button that says Disney Conservation Hero. It's just our way of saying thank you. Now, if you, of course, want to say thank you guys for coming on board with me today, or should I say Asante Sana, which does mean thank you in Swahili. Once again, my name is Hannah, and it was wonderful having you guys on board my truck. We are just about to head up on our dock, so make sure to gather up all your loose belongings and don't leave anything behind. Now, if I did happen to have any wilderness explorers traveling on board with us today, you have been traveling on the Simba 1.
Пумба. Это что? Кино, лекции.
Послушаем 2 часа познавательных лекций.
О,
С обезьянкой.
let's go. А где бабочка? Animation experience. А вон там что-то мы пропустили. Или это тут вход где-то? Козлов обнимать, так.
We're going to make sure when we pet the animals, we pet them only on the backs and the sides, not on the head or faces. At the very end, we wash our hands, make sure we leave all their food on the ground, and please do not run or chase after them. Enjoy!
Давай, доча, мой.
I mean, it's their yard. They're going to poop where they want.
Ну что, давай, доча, набрасывайся на козла. Тоже мне не видали. Козлы ходят.
Не, ну так ты спасибо, погладь. У нас ни одного коза нельзя было погладить. Все бросали спать. А эти вот
Yeah.
Вон, доча, там куча козлов нетронутых стоит. Ну, что-то с рогами у него не то. Козел. Доча, посмотри на папу.
еды не будет, видишь, дверь закрыли, все. Расходимся.
тут эти к этим не пускают.
с тобой неспроста.
Он что-то, да, это
Подгонит вот так под зад.
преследует. Там вон другие козлы. Ослы. С ослами обниматься не дают.
Да, ну ты. Где ты?
Где? Змей. Змей, где?
Потому что змеи.
Написано Боа Пуэрториканский. Питон.
Кинется сейчас и не увидишь.
Спрятался.
Питон? Ну это здоровое.
Да. Ну что, где маленький. Дети.
Bueno, esto es una guava.
А вон там кто-то шевелится. Жучки, паучки.
You're doing well. How about yourself?
А?
Пойдемте.
Вон, глянь, какой маленький паучок там красный сидит. Здесь вот за каменной розой, за зеленым растением. Такая радость.
¿Qué?
Доча, доча. These guys you like, right? Помнишь паучиную комнату? Как тебе там понравилось?
Lisa, we found the axolotls.
I see it too. Look how cute
Take a picture of it.
I don't think Mimi's doesn't have her phone, and
Get excited because it's fun. It's just about to be a chambered heart. I don't even know if you call it a heart. It's just like contractile vasculature, basically.
Animation Experience and Conservation Station.
Доча. Ты аксолотиков видела?
Где?
Там.
I'm looking at one of the
Что они в операцию птицы делают?
Может, это... Где аксолотлы? Где? Надо.
Да искать они прям. Вон он сидит, вот прям тут сидит.
You're so cute. You're extinct.
Доча, are you afraid?
Мы вот, знаете, мы тут были в прошлый раз, если вы смотрели наше прошлое видео, и это тут очень мокришь, если ты не на плохой стороне сидишь.
Ага. Так, а у меня пакета нет.
Мусорных стаканов.
Я думал, не пригодится.
Если вот так вот головой вылезть.
Да, ароматизированный.
Опять что, есть плащ мы брали, что
А, да.
Что?
Эти плащи.
Какой плащ? А зачем еще?
Я думаю, в принципе, это может спасти. Но так.
Да, нормально
You're
будет.
gonna be very
Вот так
wet.
вот сделаешь. Вот так вот сделаешь и
I'm gonna be like
нормально.
this.
Да.
I don't want to be on the bad side. I want to be on the good side. I want to be on the good side. My shoes are...
Глянь, мама нахохлилась, там сидит. Все завязала веревочки.
Где мой плащ? Where's my rain jacket?
Держи.
No, my rain jacket, not that one.
Да я знаю. Сейчас вот это же надо обратно положить. Не намокло.
Да что такое? Почему мы это...
Давай, доча. Ты так вот на себя сверху надень лучше спереди. Или на ноги лучше положила. А это тебе тут ты не... Доча, зачем двойной слой? Ты либо под попу, либо на ноги его могла надеть. Рюкзак возьмешь, может, под это? Держись за меня. Доча, ты что? Колени джинсы надо было закрыть. Зря вот это вот кулюк переводит.
Ariana, most aquí cuidas a Sara? Mio Dio, sono muling.
Холодно. Не то, что в прошлый раз.
Wait, there was only one waterfall, right? I don't remember how much I actually predicted just Who are you sitting like that? Whoa.
Dentro de la balsa, un guía le dirá cuándo debe salir. Por favor, salgan con cuidado de la balsa a la plataforma.
Фу, у меня тоже голова заболела. Дочья. Ну что, как? Все-таки ноги вымочились. Я немножко тоже вымок.
Сейчас прыгнет и...
Лызард. Black
А я
Tree
думаю, это
Monitor.
лягушка.
Варанус. Веномус. Веномус. Ой, а тут стекла нет. Я думал, тут стекло. Да, не только лицо.
Yeah, awesome spot. Yeah, you can see their wings, that reddish brown leather leaves. South Dakota leaves. Yeah, they're some of the world's largest bats. They have
Вон там вверху кто-то сидит.
yeah, they're up through the tops of the leaves. They're all hanging out in the sunshine, trying to stay warm. Can't believe it's a little bit chilly today.
Окей, все попрятались. Thank you.
Sitting right in front of you.
like orange and stuff.
Yeah. Sorry.
Доча испугалась.
No, I was gonna trip.
А бетсы нас видеть не хотят. Павлин, мавлин. Пойдем. Тигры. Тигра видишь, доча? Вон он идет. Кысонька. Тигров мы что-то часто видим в последнее время, да, доча? О. Чего? Чего ты там рычишь, доча?
Я его уже
Напугала? Напугала?
Это он меня. Тигр рычит.
Ну как наш, то же самое. Это мы каждый день слышим, доча. Только я не знал, у нас лев или тигр. Оказывается, тигр. Может и оба.
Так часто львы вообще так поспокойнее.
Я хочу на аватар. Играет?
Играет.
Значит, я хочу на аватар, нам надо есть. Еще я хочу на динозавра. Мы не один раз на эти райды не пошли. Что некоторые люди тут думают, что
Любят
слишком...
животных очень.
Потому что это что вы решили, или как в прошлый раз, метаться из угла в угол, а вы основали.
Просто это... Стоять 2 часа в очереди, что-то вообще не охота даже начинать.
Ну хотя бы поесть там можно.
Сейчас пойдем есть, да. Мы ждем, когда наше назначенное время придет.
And I have my watch today, so
Так, это кто? Гну. Козлов обнимать нельзя.
К ним нельзя спереди подходить.
Да.
Сзади и трогать. Спину, шею нельзя. Сзади наоборот нельзя.
Ой, ров с крокодилами. А где крокодилы?
Что-то, мне кажется, если он разгонится, он, по идее, должен перескочить.
Наверное, он не тренированный. Что-то там разорался.
Попугаи. Это или макаки.
Макаки или попугаи.
I see ducks over there. No, well, that ain't ducks. What are they? I think it's one.
Только что не хотела есть.
Я хочу есть. Я просто хочу, чтобы уже пошла.
В очереди постоять не терпится, да, доча?
Женя, смотри.
Чё, куда? Коровка.
Это птицы, гуси там.
Птицы разорались.
Вау.
Тут кто? Никого? Вот. Индийские джунгли. Где она? Доча, хорош нудить.
Я есть хочу.
Я тоже хочу есть.
Ну пойдем.
Ну я же молчу.
Ладно, там 3 годика, 5.
Доча, ресторан в 11:35. Раньше нас туда не пустят все равно. Даже если мы очень попросим. Что это supposed to be? Это рыбы, да?
Я думаю, рыба с таким.
Камасутру делают.
Красиво.
Красиво, никого нет.
Тигриный.
Let's go. Скалпчер, доча. Ой.
Ты что, не снимаешь?
А?
Ты что, не снимаешь?
Снимаю.
А. Мы прошли через какой-то клетку какой-то. Ну такую что там, короче, да. Ну, такое.
Такое.
Я есть хочу.
Я тоже.
Ну тогда пойдем.
Сейчас пойдем.
Ну тогда пойдем.
Пойдем.
Давайте тут ресторан.
Nothing to do with you. That's great. Birds have such wonderful. Where you go, birds have to have the same needs. They all need food, right? They all need water.
А?
He's so pretty. Who's a pretty bird? Who's a pretty bird? Who's a pretty bird? What is this? Что это?
Это индийские эти штуки. Ой, что это?
Ой,
Курочка.
ой. I don't know what it's called. Why? No, I don't. Come on. No. I'm fucking. Come on. Он вообще, он не реагирует вообще.
Ага. Курочка.
Он вообще не реагирует.
No, it's a good ride. I did enjoy the adventure. It's a good ride. Hold on, I gotta get to. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, сними меня.
Чё?
Сними меня.
Давай.
Ты что, не снимал?
Снимал, снимал.
I was trying to imitate that part at the last video. I said, "Picture the sнимаешь?" Then I had to repeat it multiple times. That was cool. That's cool. Это классно.
Please no entrance to forest. А почему нам нельзя в лес?
Because can we go to some to a ride or something?
We're going to eat to the eatery.
Yeah. How long is it gonna take us?
Что?
How long is it gonna take us to get to the eatery?
10 minutes maybe.
Then
Or
let's
so.
run.
What?
Because I'm not waiting 10 minutes.
Ой, дочурель. Так, мы вышли. Все, идем в сторону еды. Какой айленд?
Привет, значит, мы сейчас в Дайноленд, и тут проходит перестройка. Так почему, если вы смотрели наше позапрошлое видео, это там Magic Kingdom и Animal Kingdom, там было все нормально. А сейчас тут все разворотили, это ничего. Это мы сейчас идем на Dinosaur. Если он еще остался, он должен был остаться, потому что люди очень любили эту райд, и они решили, наверное, ее оставить, потому что она еще на карте.
А вот это я помню, это все тут и осталось,
Да.
что я хотела. Что тогда было там? А, ну тут дорога была широкая, помню.
Тут все уже не такое. Другое.
Не такое, а другое. Пошли, пошли.
Ну туда. И так как всем это нравилось, они его оставили. Вот он. Дайно. Говорят, до января какого-то он доступен еще. Так хорошо. Что?
That's why I said, like, if she had, like, a sleeve or something, then it's definitely...
Давай.
Привет, мы сейчас на динозавре. 5-й раз. Ну не в день, это не в день, мы в прошлый раз уже 4 раза были. В прошлый раз, когда мы тут были, это было 2 года назад.
1.
Нет, 2.
2.
Нет, 1, я не знаю, когда, но это было годами. Прошлый год или 2 года назад мы тут были, мы там 4 раза катались.
Точно 4?
Да. Или может 3. Но это, короче, 4-й раз. Или 5-й, или 4-й, я не знаю. Сейчас буду писать. Ближе к двери встанем. Ближе к двери там, в этом театре.
Ботя, что ты тормозишь процессию? Час 30, не обманули почти.
Нам там еще стоит. Там еще
В час пришли. Час 31. Дочурыль.
Нет.
Ну, включайте уже свой скрин, что мы стоим, тупим. Включили. А свет не будете выключать?
Hello. I'm Dr. Marsh, director of the Dino Institute, and I hope you enjoyed those quaint exhibits in the old wing. That's how dinosaurs have been presented to the public since the study of fossils began over 150 years ago. Today, that bare bones approach is about to become extinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs. How? That's proprietary. But the result is a breathtaking journey through a prehistoric world that will witness the most spectacular creatures to ever walk the earth. In a moment, you'll be going live to our control center for a comprehensive safety briefing, and then it's on to the tour that will convince you forever that the future is truly in the past.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Seeker, your flight controller and paleontologist.
But let's not talk about me. Let's talk about you and how you can help me make history today with the Time Rover. It's like this. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures.
I tagged him with a locator during an unauthorized field trip. Otherwise, I'd be traveling with you.
Right now, our dino should be about here, at the very end of the Cretaceous period. That's where you're going today.
I've arrived, it seems, just in time to correct a little misstatement.
Dr. Marsh.
That is impossibly close to the giant asteroid impact that destroyed most life forms on Earth. Our tours are designed to take you to the early Cretaceous period. And I can assure you that all time rovers have been securely locked on those coordinates.
That's right. See? Securely locked. Access denied.
Continue.
Of course. We were just talking about seatbelts. Plug them in, use them. It can get kind of choppy out there, so keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. Flash photography? I wouldn't. It alters the homing signal and that's not good. Oh, and one more thing.
Those locked coordinates?
We're in. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the Iguanodon. Then I'll enlarge the transport field and boom, you're back with one additional passenger extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me. What could go wrong?
Мы сейчас садимся в машины. Буду сейчас веселая ехать. Это очень хорошая горка. Но она такая внутренняя, так что не знаешь, что она горка. Но она горка, потому что она, ну как, она тебя вниз и вверх делает по сторонам резко.
Nothing on the floor, nothing on your head. Side of power.
Time travel commencing in T-minus 10 seconds and counting.
This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the Iguanodon, and get out before that asteroid hits. Let's roll! Now, let's go get that dino. Computer, what are you tracking?
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning, meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Oleoramus. Hadrosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Locking autopilot on homing signal now! Hang on! I'm tracking a big dino on the scope. Could be ours. Computer, full stop. Identify.
Carnotaurus.
Definitely not our dino. Go, go, go! Another big guy coming up. Computer. Roll and identify.
Sauropod.
Still not our dino, but at least this one's a vegetarian.
Asteroid impact in 90 seconds.
We better move it.
Pterodactyl.
Incoming!
Asteroid impact in 60 seconds.
We can't stop now. Keep going, keep going.
Compsognathus.
Computer, what's happening?
Loss of traction.
Four-wheel drive, move it!
Warning, meteor strike.
Evasive maneuver! Left! Right! Left! Right! That was close! Computer, now what?
Carnotaurus.
That's it! Abort mission! Abort! Abort! Abort!
Iguanodon.
Forget it! Get them out now!
Asteroid impact.
Brace yourself! This is it! They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Это никто особо не кричал даже.
Я испугалась. Я не помню, как это ради, забыла, как она быстро. Я за него ногу держала.
Please gather personal belongings from the pouch in front of you and remain seated until the rover comes to a complete stop.
Страшно ли было? Забыла? Ну, такая вот горка, я забыла, как она вообще. В прошлый раз она что-то не такая быстрая была. Ой, нам фотографию делали, а я за твою ногу держалась.
Роллерокостерофобия.
No.
Где? Где?
Я имею в виду, нет, когда ты боишься
где?
сильной и очень быстроты.
Фотобуст.
А?
Фотобуст.
I have что-то там.
А где фото? Да. Да ну пошли.
Это, как это называется?
Что?
Пугание быстроты.
Я не знаю, доча.
Что-то там фобия.
Какая-то фобия.
I got что-то там phobia after my first roller coaster. Пойдемте опять.
Пойдемте опять.
I got the phobia after the first roller coaster. The plane one. This is actually fun because I only hate the drops.
Really?
Yeah. So sometimes you're just too scared to even scream on that, right? It was like, okay, lane. But I shot. 147. Да, наша, да?
I just came to say hi.
Да.
Да, где это? После моего первого летика, да. После этого у меня фобия такая. Ты привыкаешь.
Забыла ты просто, доча, как там оно.
Yeah, I developed a phobia after my first roller coaster.
А чё, мы идем, нет? Пойдем. Чё? Пойдем. Чё, стойте.
That was fast.
Atención, miembros de Expedición Everest. De su modo, asegura sus pertenencias personales en la bolsa de carga frente a usted. Mantenga sus bolsos y pertenencias más grandes junto a sus pies. Por su seguridad, manténgase sentado con sus manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del vehículo. Y por favor, vigile a sus pequeñitos.
Это жесть. Это просто жесть. Третий раз катаюсь. Не могу привыкнуть.